Welcome to a world of might and magic, where the only limit is your imagination. Come along with us and find out what happens when you just roll with it.
Okay, first we had to decide how to enter the city.
Uh-huh.
So I think it was through this gate. Each one passed through their own special means. Page just entered invisible, but since the dice gods did not want to help him, he was noticed by a man with very big ears. But everything turned out fine in the end. Cassius rolled down
That's
on
the
a
exact thing you say when it did not turn out fine.
oh
Nobody got stabbed.
Ah, so it's a usual outing for our party then.
yeah. Cassius entered behind under a cart that was passing by, fell on the ground but managed to get up again. I think Krell just climbed the walls.
Because we bought all those climbing tools before we came here.
Exactly. I forgot where the other one went. Should someone help me for a second?
Mira managed to talk to some farmers who were taking their
Yeah,
cart in to sell
yeah,
goods and hitched a ride, hiding in some hay.
Making good
yeah.
use of her background at that.
I see.
Yes.
I remember that had something to do with hay, but another thing was that anyway. Well, after that, we met in the middle of the town on a corner and went to the temple district to search for the priest. But in the middle, we stopped by the shops, which, by the way, has very interesting shops, but we not bought anything.
I see.
You
Uh,
forgot the part where Paige snuck into the city, despite being invisible, ran smack directly into a guard, which caused the guard to start fighting thin air.
And
but
that
I
was
did
pretty
manage to
hilarious.
escape.
Hey, you know what? I can't blame that guy. That exact thing happened to Spoon in our last campaign.
Oh yeah,
There was a fucking invisible thing talking in my ear, and I had to get rid of it.
He just stabbed in a random direction and happened to hit the right direction.
That's correct. That's exactly what happened, and I could not be any more thrilled about it.
I think it was Liz who spun his spear around.
We all just kind of swung at it until we could see it.
Alright, everybody gets back their inspiration.
I think I still have mine from last time.
Oh god, I did not put nearly enough songs in that playlist. That can go
What?
down just the slightest bit.
Oh, that's catchy.
That is sketchy.
Alright, we are all in the town now. We're just gonna, teleport Spoon in here.
Oh,
And then having not existed for the last hour or so.
Let's make a fictional retelling. How did Spoon get into the city?
Yeah.
He probably just fucking like uh made a public distraction by starting a fight in the streets, and then just walked in.
Not a
That's
bad idea.
that's Spoon's general strategy for getting anywhere. If you cause enough of a distraction by fighting, you could probably get to where you need to go.
Yeah, it worked for him once in the last 24 hours. Why wouldn't it work again?
Well, worked is a bit of a subjective term. I had to like almost kill motherfuckers to get out of that. And then we ended up having to kill those guys anyway. So the exact thing he wanted to accomplish didn't really happen.
Alright, so we've got a definite need for coin. We need to find some place to stay for our endeavors here in the city. and
I think
we need a way to learn who our enemies actually are.
I think the general objective now is to see how frequently our wanted posters are posted.
Can I
you
enter
missed-
the general store and buy a map of the city?
Yes. But to answer Spoon's question, in the last session, it was revealed that we are not currently have wanted posters inside of the city.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, that was kind of an important thing that they missed in the recap. That we're either not wanted at all, or they don't yet know that we're
We don't
wanted
even know
here.
yet. Okay, cool. That's all right. That's very important. That's good.
But yeah, give me like a minute to look through my.
Oh, and also, I realized after, but I never actually told you which god Cassius follows.
Yeah,
So I ended up sending you a quick Discord message about that.
yeah, I saw the message, and due to my not having a lot of time this week, didn't even look into it.
Giving you more than enough information about the Great Hunter for you to have a general idea.
I mean, it's a canon god, and all the pertinent information is in that message. So
Pretty much.
all the important things.
The Oaken Sinew is the shop.
Huh? Yeah, the Oak and Sinew General Store. I believe you all have the information on those. Yes, you have all these shops, all temples.
Just a reminder, the page is currently as generic farmer number 3.
Oh yeah.
And I also like to ask when it's about to pass 1 hour, since I don't want to turn into a half in the middle of the town.
Oh, right there.
Alright, this kid's been deceiving us.
It took entirely too long to find what I was looking for. 25 gold for a map and another set of tools to get you going around the city.
Yeah. And while we're at it, Cassius is gonna head back to the blacksmith and see how much it would cost to have a holy symbol made.
I'll just drop that into your inventory page.
Okay, I already took 25 of my gold pieces.
And now you have navigator's tools. You're not proficient in them, but you have them.
What you have done. And you know what? If anything ever mattered, it was that.
Alright, so what was your question, Cassius?
What would it cost to have like a holy symbol of Aberfur made?
I know it's in here. Give me a second.
Spent all my money on fucking bullshit.
Five gold pieces.
You know what, I'm gonna pick one of those up.
Alright. And which god was that for?
Aberfur. It's a jeweled dagger pointed point down.
Yes. Abathor. Who,
Like,
as we missed, or Spoon missed last time, is the god reigning over the portfolio of greed and the domain of trickery. He's a neutral evil god.
I
And
see.
his symbol, as Cassius just mentioned. And speaking of the god of greed, his temple would probably be a good place to begin our search. Seeing as we're looking for money, a place known for its greed would probably be a good starting off point.
That's true. Which of these places would have the money to buy a necklace made out of dragon claws?
Would have the money to buy it, or a reason to buy it?
Well, I guess, I mean, it's, you know, it seems like a bragging right, you know? It's dragon claws. Holy
Yes, but
shit.
does Spoon know how common dragons are in the Underdark?
This is true. Okay.
People could be having pseudo-dragon pets out here, you don't know. That's just like a thing that level 3 warlocks can have.
Oh, that's true.
Actually, I think they might be able to get it on level 1. God, I have not played a fucking Path of the Tome Warlock in a minute.
Well, you don't. Well, I don't think you get your.
Or was it Chain? It's one of those two.
Well, you don't get your packed stuff until 3rd level, so.
You get some of it on 1st level because you make your pact on 1st level. You don't get the side shit until 3rd level. Which is why I don't have my teleporting knives yet. But soon!
I don't know. I'm playing a genie warlock, so.
Myra can
I'm
already
re-
do
I'm
that with
heavy
her
on magic.
abilities. Because she has the bound weapon.
Yep.
Bound weapon.
Alright, so are you still intending on selling that necklace, or?
No, I was just curious.
Okay, should we go to the temple first or search for an inn?
Well, I mean, inns have to be. I mean, I feel like they have to be plentiful in a city like this, right? I think
Yeah,
we could. I think we'll have enough time to look for one
Yeah,
later.
it is still like mid-morning.
Ooh, that's gonna be hell.
So, it's still mid-morning and I only have, let's see, 2 3rd level spells and 4 first.
Hey man, that's a lot of spells. That's 6 spells.
That's
That's
like
true.
Plus, you still have your arcane recovery.
That too, yeah.
Yeah. Is there any restaurant around? We could take a short rest so I can use my arcane recovery.
I mean,
I'd be okay with that.
A short rest only needs to be like an hour, so.
you want to go get breakfast? That's an option we have.
And we are right next to the market, so fresh food would be easy to find.
Okay,
I
so
have
If
Krell's
we're gonna
Church.
make breakfast, you already know Spoon's out looking for fucking like squirrel meat.
How would you imagine they would have squirrel meat in a city that does not have squirrels?
Hell yeah. That's that imported goods, bro.
This is the one place in the world where Spoon is safe from his mortal nemesis.
I don't know. Those motherfuckers will track you down.
Where Squirrel shows up in the next 20 minutes.
Squirrels are vindictive bastards.
I'm working on an actual stat block for where squirrels, by the way. That's going to be a thing.
I love that. That's my favorite.
I probably shouldn't be basing it off werebears, but
How dissimilar can they be?
for the sake of the story, it'll be hilarious when you run into a level 8 were squirrel that just hits like a truck.
Yeah, I mean you can't sell them like that for an entire campaign and have them not kick ass.
It's like El Bramada. He was legend from like session 4.
Exactly.
And 30 sessions later, you actually get to fight him finally.
I had to fucking fight him. He whooped my ass for a bit. Just for a little bit though.
That's monks in their many punches.
Monks and their many punches.
But Yeah, we're not going to be short on monks in nearby times. But,
Oh, good.
yeah, we're able to go into the market and look around. What's everybody looking for breakfast?
Paige looking for the shop which sells the most amount of food for the least price.
I suppose to compromise, I'd be looking for other kinds of rodent meat.
Well, rat is plentiful.
Hell yeah.
Tasty.
Rats are just not tree squirrels.
Rats are floor squirrels.
Yeah, they're floor squirrels. That's it.
Alright, so Paige heads off to the fish market and Spoon gets him some freshly butchered rat. The sewers around here are probably teeming with them due to unsanitary conditions. So
Rat?
you're able to get a good 5-pound rat.
Hell yeah. That's a meal. That's multiple meals. Well, it's gross. It's rat. Y'all are cowards. That's what I say.
Hey, I like rat.
Good. You and me can enjoy some rat, Krell.
Krell has canonically eaten more than one rat, so
I can stew it up, get some good spices in there. It'll be great.
Cassius, Myra, what are you guys getting?
I'll try to find a bakery or something along those lines.
Yeah,
Baked goods.
I'll go. I'll also try to find the bakery. It's better than the rat.
Yes.
But yeah, you're able to find a small bakery owned by a little old woman.
Why are we so afraid of eating rat?
They live in filth.
Yeah, and
We have standards.
it's nothing a little cleaning can't take care of. Damn.
I imagine pages filled with fish.
Just have the stinkiest part.
Yeah.
Fish and
I
rat.
bought rat meat, and my bag still somehow smells better than yours.
Yeah, you got like that bottom of the barrel, 3-day past its expiration fish.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, fuck that. No, that's all you.
No.
That's where you
Paige
draw the
has
line.
Paige has decency. He's not going to buy something rotten.
I'll eat rat and squirrel, but not rotten rat and squirrel.
Good to know.
Well, in all fairness, he does have prestidigitation to make him taste better.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You can use precipitation to make food taste better.
Yep.
What a versatile cantrip.
You can create a harmless sensory effect, such as a shower of sparks, puff of wind, faint musical notes or not odor, light or snuff out candle towards your campfire, clean or soil an object no larger than 1 cubic foot, chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material for 1 hour. Make a color or small mark or symbol appear on an object or surface for 1 hour. Or create a non-magical trinket or an illusory image that can fit in your hand and last until the end of your turn. Very versatile spell. And those are just the suggestions.
Okay, I recovered 1 3rd level spell.
Very good.
Oh yeah, I can also roll my hit dice. Since
I thought-
someone hit me in the back of the head.
You deserved that.
Was it deserved? Was it deserved? That's
No.
Well,
He was talking shit, so he got hit.
okay, so it was deserved. You don't talk. You talk shit, you get hit. That's just.
And then he hit Crow back, so she set him on fire like a reasonable person would.
I don't know about all that, but
She healed him, mostly.
And now if someone went to look at Paige's magical books, on the last page there's the name of Crow and the kill list.
the kill list. Huh?
You
I
can
imagine
certainly
that list would
try.
I thought that list would be a lot longer.
So does the kill list, is that people you want to kill or people you have killed?
Both.
Well, you need to add like 16 names to it.
No, he's got to add a lot more than 16.
Nah, he didn't know those people's names.
That's true. He didn't ask. He just slaughtered them.
In cold blood.
Exactly. This is why hers the first name.
Yeah, you could be the guy. I fought Krell and lost me. And I'm confident I could tear you the fuck up. So if you want to be the guy who picks a fight with her, that's you, man. That's all you.
Krell could literally kill Paige as a reaction.
Holy shit.
She's got Hellish Rebuke now. It does 2d10 fire.
Yeah, that'll kill a wizard.
And that's a level 1 spell. I could upcast that to 3 to do 4d10.
Yeah, that's
24 hit points, so that's would not be a good thing.
I think that averages your death. Wizards.
wizards.
Alright.
Still somehow at the top of like the pain.
Well, you get them to like level 10 and they're basically untouchable.
So I only need to wait for 4 levels.
Not impossible.
Yeah, you just gotta stay
Give
behind the meat shield.
Yeah, but given the way the page is going,
Given the way Paige is going.
Alright, so the pair of you go into the bakery and get your breakfast pastries.
yeah, kind of like before we go in, I kind of like swap out my holy symbol for the one I just bought.
Alright.
Just gonna kind of like pocket mine.
Alrighty. So now you're posing as a cleric of, God, I'm forgetting my own
Abathor.
Abathor. I almost said it wrong. I'm like, I think it ends with an N. What the fuck's going on with my mic? There we go. Alright, so we get our grub on, eating our breakfasts in relative peace on the side of the road.
No, you got a 6'8" man gnawing on rat sausage. a halfling eating some fish.
An incredible amount of fish to that.
An incredible amount of fish. And
Krill's just
frankly-
got rat tail hanging out of her mouth.
frankly, if anyone looked suspicious, it's not us. That's what I have to say. I don't think I have anything to recover.
Nope. You slept and then did nothing and then didn't exist for a while.
Yeah, that's been Spoon lately.
Krell didn't use any spells yet.
You said you set him on fire.
That was the night before.
The night before. Y'all get up to some crazy shit.
And she actually gets Hellish Rebuke as a warlock feat.
Oh, so it doesn't take that
Yeah,
spell.
extra usual once per day with that Easter spell slot.
Jesus Christ. Warlocks. They're strong.
They just don't get very many spells.
They just don't get very many spells. But that's okay.
But
Because
when
you
they
can
do
really
cast
make use
those
of the ones you
spells,
do get. I mean, I've got an Eldritch Blast that's 300 feet long, so what are you gonna do?
alright, so are we headed for the temple now?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yep.
Did we agree which temple we were going to?
The Temple of
Green-
Abathor. The Green Temple.
Okay, well, it's a good thing I got his holy symbol. Let's go.
Alright. I believe I already gave you that information.
I will ask to please don't make me remember the name of the gods because I'll forget everything in a second.
And that's
That's
why
why
you
you-
have a tab in important locations that has all the temples listed. This is why I give you certain handouts so you don't forget important shit.
Let's pretend we do not hear that.
Everyone heard it.
Hear what? You talking out of your ass, or... Oh, Krell's missing some health, apparently.
Ugh.
Forgot to add our tokens to the next screen.
Let's go.
And for some reason, Spoon's still showing up orange for no real reason.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm missing.
I think my friend has a problem with his game because for the last 5 minutes at least 12 times he entered the same game again on Steam.
I've had that happen before. Sometimes
I did that.
roll 20 just doesn't want to work.
Alright, so we make our way over to the Temple of Abathor, which, as you recall, is a temple hewn of solid stone, emblazoned with excellent craftsmanship and skill of dwarven stonemasons. It is rather small compared to the other temples, and priests roaming it are dressed in red leather armor and caps.
Strange that the temple based around like a god of greed is smaller than most of the other ones. You would think they'd end up with more money.
Yeah, but with the pocket dimensions we've been walking into accidentally lately.
Greed is keeping money, not spending it.
Fair
You know
assessment.
what? That's a good point.
Alright, so you stand at the entrance of the temple.
Before heading in, I'm gonna take a moment to mentally steel myself and prepare to pass myself off as a fake cleric of Abathor.
Huh. This place looks neat. And he's just gonna fucking walk in. Like he does with every place. Just brazenly uninvited. Just wander in, start looking around. Probably touching things that he shouldn't touch.
Alright, so you walk into the temple, and the first sight you are met with is basically what you would assume a medieval casino looks like.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah. Now this is my kind of shit.
This is dangerous.
Oh, I like.
Don't worry, don't worry, I belong here. It's fine.
What could possibly be dangerous about this?
Moving forward, you see a bunch of really strange looking machines, which are basically the equivalents of slots on the left. No, play the other fucking song. Stop. There we go. Did you get that?
I imagine Paige can shit the hell of it with his prestidigitation.
I can do what now?
I imagine if Paige uses prestidigitation, he can shit everything.
I mean,
You can certainly
Depends.
try.
depends on your deception, I suppose.
But yeah, on the left there is medieval-looking slot machines. These first two tables on the right are a roulette and craps table, respectively. And the circular table is your standard blackjack table.
Did I hear roulette?
You heard roulette.
I have a general strategy for roulette, and it works every time.
Is it hitting on the same number again and again too?
It's
win?
bet a fucking palace on 23.
Remember, we came here to make money, right?
Yes.
Lose it.
If I bet everything on 23, guess
Don't lose
what'll
everything
happen?
Don't lose
I will-
everything on the roulette wheel.
No, but if I hit 23, I'm gonna make so much fucking money.
You realize this is the Temple of Greed, right?
Yeah, the house is probably stacked against us.
You think?
Mm,
You think?
I didn't think about it like that.
I want to play something I know I can win and think of a strategy.
Something I can win. Oh, I think anything machine-based can probably be made to behave in the house's favor, so probably not that. You know, I might just leave it up to the magic people, because it seems like magic is the best way to cheat. And I don't have any of that yet.
Well, as far as we're concerned, I'm one of them.
What rules is Blackjack using?
How do you mean?
Like there are tables where both cards are only for the player to see, both are up, one is up or this down.
Player sees both hands.
Both only for the player?
What?
Both cards are only showing for the player?
Yeah. The dealer's
Okay.
hand is shown, and the player can see their own hand. Standard blackjack.
Okay, prestidigitation works on cards and there's no saves against it, so I will play Blackjack.
Oh boy.
I wonder what the worst thing that could happen is if we get caught cheating.
Hand cutting?
I tried to claim that you were new recruits I brought into the faith, and you were trying to practice the values of Ebb4 by acquiring wealth any way possible.
You know what?
Makes sense.
Boone's gonna do what he does best and just start wandering around, kind of eavesdropping.
Generic Fireburn is number 3. Going to this one. Which one is Blackjack?
The circular table.
Circular table. So what's the entry point? Entry price, I mean.
You can bet as little or as much as you want.
There is no.
But
set buy-in.
you should probably buy chips before you sit at the table.
Ooh,
That is true.
yeah, that's usually
So
something you can
Quite
do.
cheap.
Bottom right over here.
Going to enter.
Also, it is harder than you think to find a roulette simulator.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Alright.
You know what?
That's why like no things with gambling ever have fucking roulette in them.
I'm gonna get some chips too.
Alright.
Was it really so much to ask for there to be a roulette table in Dragon Quest XI's casino? I don't think it was.
Alright. So chips are 1-to-1 to gold. So how many chips each are you getting?
If Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball could have roulette. You
I'll
know?
get 50.
Alright. Crow would be
Oh,
absolutely useless in this setting, so she's gonna abstain from gambling.
I also going to take 50.
Me and
Alright.
Carl are just wandering around like some fucking weirdos.
I'm gonna check out one of the slot machines. Just see, like, do they run off gold or what?
The slot machines do run off gold.
Jesus. Okay.
Oh my god.
Is there like a poker table in here somewhere?
The only card game being played right now is blackjack.
In that case, roulette.
You gotta maybe keep trying to find a roulette simulator. Those are slots.
Oh, those are slots. All right. Where's roulette?
First table at the bottom. You
First
can
table
maybe
at the bottom.
run over here.
Oh, here.
The whole left side is all slot machines. And depending on how close they are to the top, it goes like the bottom one is the lowest pay in, and the top is the highest.
You get a massive dog that still behaves like a puppy, and you get that big fucking loud bark.
Is there anyone else kind of like playing these tables, or are we like the only customers in here?
There's other various people roaming around. I just didn't feel like putting 5 million NPCs on one map.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, Spoon's just like wandering, listening to conversation, looking for stuff that's like out of place. It's like, huh, that doesn't quite look right.
Alright.
But most things don't look right to Spoon, so I guess he's just looking around like a weirdo.
As Cassius kind of like walks up to one of the tables to start playing, he's gonna kind of like for a minute like observe just to see how the games are playing, to see if he can notice any kind of like patterns he can exploit or anything like that.
Ha! I found a free roulette wheel. Okay,
Still look-
I completely missed the question. Sorry.
Cassius is basically going to study the roulette wheel for a minute, see if any like discernible patterns start coming up, or if there's a very specific way in which they're manipulating the table that would increase my odds of being able to game the system, essentially.
Well, you do notice. I should make me an investigation check first before I tell you what you notice.
That's fair.
That's how the game is played.
You do notice that, contrary to most roulette dealers, this one happens to be left-handed, which means the wheel spins the opposite way it would normally spin.
Yeah, that's useful information.
Oh. Let's flip a coin to see which one of you's game is going first.
Which one is which?
Alright, who wants heads?
I'll go heads.
Alright, so heads is
I'll go
one.
tails then.
Alright, so Paige's blackjack game's going first.
Okay, let's see me lose 50 gold.
Maybe don't bet it all at once.
No, I ain't going to bet all at once. I'm going to start with 10.
You're gonna bet 10 on your very first hand.
Okay, stop making me worry. I'm going to only bet, I don't know.
It's blackjack, it's random luck. Unless you're really good at blackjack like I am.
It's blackjack and I have prestidigitation. It's not luck. It's skill.
It's deceit.
Exactly. Okay, I'm going to go with 8 then.
Alright. I should probably also have blackjack odds up here somewhere. you tell how unprepared I was?
You gotta respect it, honestly. The music is bumping though.
Yeah, I kind of wanted some catchy, mellow music that's like a little bit old-timey, sitting around the poker table in a saloon. I only ended up finding like 3 songs. Okay, so this is a 2 to 3 table. And you said you're betting feet. Alright, deal cards.
So can I only need to click?
Huh?
Oh, only need to click the cards then?
I'm not entirely sure. Because I can't see your hand.
Click the draw. And
Oh.
okay, there's a joker in my hand.
What?
Yeah. I'm assuming since you're a minor, you do not know how to play blackjack.
I only played in Red Dead Redemption, so
Hold on, let me recall all cards.
if I'm not mistaken, you have to make 21. If passes, you lose.
Pretty much, you gotta get as close as you can.
Yeah, and then
But you
Damn.
also ask the dealer to deal the cards to you.
I wasn't aware that jokers were in play in blackjack.
They shouldn't be.
They should
They
be,
In most cases.
but I don't know how to remove them from the deck.
So they just behave like face cards then?
More or less.
Okay.
yeah, no,
Unless
no,
I
what
could-
I want to ask was if you draw the cards or me.
You would ask for more if you would like more, but obviously I can't see your hand for some goddamn reason.
I'll roll 20. It wouldn't be a good game if there weren't technical problems. And that's called a professional.
Alright, so are you staying? Are you hitting for another card? What are you doing here?
I don't have any cards, so
You have 2 cards in your hand. You have to click on them. Right above your nameplate at the bottom of the screen.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
We're very
I'm going to hit. Okay, I'm going to stop.
Alright. So what did you end up with?
20.
Well, let me, the dealer also got 20. I think you could just drag the cards directly out onto the board.
I can?
Yep.
Yep, I
Well, that
can.
makes life easy.
Wait a moment. Before I show my cards, I'm going to change that 4 to a 5. Through prestidigitation.
Alright. Roll your sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Can I use my inspiration?
You could try, but you might need it later.
Okay, then I won't.
So, you stick your hand under the table and make your somatic component under the table, and For a moment, it changes to a 5 of clubs, and then your whole hand of cards vanishes. And a big
What the-
red X appears on the table in front of you.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh wow, that's embarrassing.
Embarrassing? Is that all it is? Worst comes to worst, Spoon has to flip a table.
Well, what do I not do now?
You can continue playing if you so choose. Just know that you've just been caught cheating.
Did they not say anything to him?
Well, I got my
not
money
yet.
back, right?
You didn't lose anything. You
Okay.
broke even with the dealer.
So yeah, I'm going to play without cheating this time.
Alright.
Same bet. Hit. Don't tell me it's blackjack. Okay, thank God.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay, hit. That's a useful card.
Ooh.
Why don't you just make that not exist? Oh god, it's natural token, what the hell?
Oh yeah, the Jester is a Tim, right?
Yeah, if we're treating it like a face card, then yeah, it's 10.
Yeah, we'll just treat it like a face card, which means you bust.
Yep.
Shit.
So the dealer swipes away your 8 tokens.
Well, I did want to keep playing, but I want the other players to play as well, so I will stop here.
Alright, so
You
we'll
just
move over to
rolled it all
Cassius
over
on his
the
roulette
place.
table.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure they can very clearly see my symbol without making it obvious if that's what I'm doing.
That would be obvious without making it obvious.
By having it just hung very prominently, kind of like center neck type area.
Alright.
Kind of like having my cloak open just enough where they can see it.
Okay.
So you're just making it visible without saying, I am a disciple of your faith.
Exactly.
Oh, that burns. I laughed while I was drinking.
God.
God damn.
I also laughed while I was drinking.
Are you smoking Paige's pipe?
I apologize for that.
That was violent. Alright.
Yeah, that's been my last couple of weeks.
God, I wish I had a roulette board on hand.
Ooh, I wonder if somebody's made one. Somebody out there on Reddit probably has a Roll20 roulette.
Yeah,
board.
there's probably a macro for it somewhere. I just didn't.
I'll try and track one down for you.
Yeah, then I'd have to go back to the menu, program it. Let me just pull up a second window.
Has a view.
Okay, so here's what Cassius is gonna do. He's basically gonna put down small, inconsequential bets on either black or red. But then kind of over the course of time, slowly pickpocket small amounts of chips off of the people also at the table and kind of move from table to table doing it.
There's just the one table for roulette.
Oh, then yeah, I'm gonna slowly start. Whenever I think that the customers and the dealers aren't really paying attention, kind of like pickpocket money from the customers.
All right. So how much are you gambling on these inconsequential ones?
Let's go with 2 gold or 2 chips per.
All right. Which color are you betting on in the first one?
Let's go black.
Well, congratulations. You managed to win yourself 4 chips.
Nice.
I'm telling you, Cassius, bet it all on 23.
No.
You're not gonna believe
No.
this, but the first one actually came up 23.
No!
Oh my god.
You should listen to me. Now it's never gonna come up 23 again.
God, I wish I could have cloned my phone screen to my monitor. That was great.
Well, next one, let's put 2 on. Let's go black again. Why not?
And you once again win 4 chips back. 13 black. Which ironically is where my mouse is at on the picture I have of a roulette board. This is getting creepy.
And kind of like over the course of doing this, I'm also going to again slowly pickpocket chips from the customers.
Give me a couple of sleight of hand rolls.
Okay, sleight of hand. How many do you want?
2, since you've played 2 rounds so far.
Okay, so I'll re-roll that with the inspiration.
Alright.
Wow.
No difference. No difference. Okay.
We've yet to have a inspiration be significant in any way.
Surprisingly enough, the patron doesn't notice you swiping a 10 gold chip off of them.
Wow.
But so long as I'm not robbing the house, and they think I'm one of them, I'm banking on the fact that they won't actually care.
Alright, give me a second sleight of hand for the other patron.
15.
Much later. This one doesn't seem to notice you pulling off another 5 gold chip. Man's been gambling for like 2 minutes, has already made a net profit
He's
of
positive.
19 gold.
Yeah.
That is the last time I'm gambling.
You just gotta gamble the right way.
Yeah, like betting everything on 23. That's the right way.
And yet Spoon isn't gambling.
And yet, well, no, Max is confident. Spoon is not much of a gambling man.
Literally spent his life gambling his life.
Yeah.
Well, he
And
didn't
if
see it
everybody-
that way. He saw it as other people taking a shot at him.
Fair.
Ooh, can I beat this guy? And he thought, fucking no.
One job is
Do we know-
involved too. This one's just
Do we-
straight luck.
Do I notice anybody winning any significant amounts of money, kind of like in the row I'm in?
Small amounts here and there. Occasionally someone will get like a 25 gold win. But it seems like the odds, as always in a casino, are stacked for the house. Occasionally you hear a jackpot from one of the slot machines behind you.
Seeing that, I'm gonna kind of quick. Yeah. Now I'm gonna kind of like head up this way towards Paige at the blackjack table.
Krell's gonna take her red scarf that she's been holding on forever and just kind of wrap it around her head, covering up her ears a bit, because the sounds hurt her ears.
Spoon is just kind of wandering looking for things that he would consider to be out of place. It's like, that doesn't quite look right.
Oh, I did forget to put one person up here on this map because I was hasty.
And just generally eavesdropping on conversation, seeing if he could pick up anything.
I don't think that was the right one I meant to put down. Okay, that was the one I meant to put down.
Oh, well, that looks...
I think we found the pit. I think we found a pit boss.
I think we found something. That back there has caught my eye. You said the entire left side was slot machines, right?
Yep.
So, I'll take a seat here-ish, and probably do a couple spins just to make it look like I'm playing, but I'm like looking over at that guard and that door.
Wow. Wow. So, well, Spoon's just dicking around paying attention to the guard, not really paying attention to what he's doing. He somehow miraculously hits 2 jackpots in a row, winning 50 gold.
Let's go!
I rolled a d12 to see what your odds were of winning. You hit 12 both times.
What can I say? I'm a natural. I'm a gambling man.
Literally over here winning without trying.
I feel like shit.
Like he probably just like puts in a couple gold coins, and then he like looks back over after staring for a bit. He's like, "Oh fuck, well I won, neat," and just dumps it into like. So is there like a vibe I get from this guard or anything?
He seems to just be like generally keeping his eye on the whole of the casino floor.
Nobody goes like in or out of that door.
Occasionally someone will approach him and he'll give them a good look over, and some people get in, some people get turned away.
Is there like a connection between the people that get in? Like, do they look like? Do they dress in a certain way, or like? Do they look highfalutin?
Hi, what now?
Highfalutin, like
Oh,
they're trying to look important.
Roll me investigation, or rather insight.
Ah, both of them have a +0. How about a hot 18?
Damn.
I almost rolled a 2.
Almost rolled a 2.
So, a majority of the people going in appear to be rather well off, but occasionally someone will go in that's less wealthy looking and more physically hardy like yourself.
All right. Yeah, if I can't pick up any conversation between these people, then Spoon's just gonna fucking walk up and be like, "Hey, what's going on?"
Can I help you with something?
Well, I think you could. I don't know what's back there, but boy, would I like to know.
Just one moment, and he'll raise a finger up to his temple. And he'll just be like standing there staring at you for a minute while holding his hand there.
I think I've experienced weirder shit.
It's just magic.
A fully grown child was defending my house. And when I say fully grown, I mean literally. He was like 6 foot and built like a bodybuilder.
When I see Paige causing trouble, Spoon causing trouble, Paige is going to immediately go back and trade his chips before he has to intervene in a fight or something.
Alright.
I'm gonna like pay a couple play at least a round of blackjack. Since we walked up to this table, it might look suspicious if I don't. I just walk away right away.
Alright. Oh wow. Dealer keeps getting strong hands.
Well, mine's actually pretty good too.
Damn. How much are you betting, by the way?
So yeah, assuming I'm not going crazy and I'm doing my math right, I win.
Yeah, you win. We forgot to say how much you were betting before you started gambling.
It was gonna be 5 gold.
Alright, you get 7 gold and 5 silverback. At least those denominations were the chips.
Ah.
So I assume you'll be cashing out soon as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of like have a brief conversation with the dealer and ask him. I'm actually just getting into town. I'm actually not from around these parts. Decided to drop in and take a look at the temple. Will there happen to be any other games on offer? Besides what's here on the floor?
Roll persuasion. With advantage.
With advantage.
Okay.
22.
I see. You're looking for something more of a more high stakes gamble, are you?
Something like that, yes.
And I see you are of the temple, so I think they'll have no problem letting you through. If you go to the gentleman behind me, he should let you downstairs to the more high stakes events. Referring to the gentleman that Spoon is currently talking to.
Ah, thanks for the tip, my friend. I'm gonna head off in that direction.
And Krell's still just hanging around Spoon, because that's what Krell do. What's Myra doing while all this has been happening?
We're the crew, you know?
She's been staring at the slot machine in confusion and awe because she's never seen something like that before. And then she'd probably notice Spoon and them grouping up by the door, and she'd kind of make her way over.
Alright. Then Paige has cashed out all his chips, and assumably rejoins us.
Also, I see everyone grouping up. Well, guess something is happening.
Oh yeah, I'm still pretending I don't know any of you guys.
Probably a good idea.
Eventually, the guy will snap back to reality. I've just spoken with the boss, and we've got approval to send you downstairs.
Oh,
to the
great.
Main events tour.
I see. Appreciate it. Can my, I like gesture down to Krell. Can my friend come through as well?
I see no problem with that.
Sick. And I'm just gonna, assumably once I've got the go ahead, I'm just gonna barge right through.
Krell's gonna follow you.
Cassius is just gonna stroll up to the door and say, I hear that the higher stakes games are further in. I'm gonna show my symbol. Mind if I head down and take a look? Press my luck, perhaps?
Yes, a brother of the, faith. Of course, you may enter.
Thank you, and I proceed in.
Alright.
Well, what's Paige got to do?
I just noticed Paige's token does not have his nameplate. Also, your familiar's not in existence.
He is currently on. I sent him to be on his own material plane.
Oh yeah, that's right.
just going to do the same thing as Spoon did. So, am I allowed to enter?
Short of stature, doesn't appear to be able to swing a sword.
I am currently generic farmer, so not short.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot you were still generic farmer. But to this person, who is of massive proportions, you are still kind of short. Oh.
Okay.
How
Yeah,
healthy
so-
is your coin purse?
Wow. Pretty healthy, might I say. Just going to jingle my sack full of gold and platinum.
Just one moment then, and he'll raise his hands to his temple again. You've been approved. Head on in.
That was fast. Thank you.
Money talks around here, my friend. And you,
Alright.
young lady?
I'm going to approach. And kind of like puff up my chest a bit.
You've the look of battle upon you.
Yes.
You'll fit in just as well downstairs, if that is your wish.
It is. Thank you.
Head on
It's a
in
fighting pit, isn't it?
then.
Probably.
We all
Probably.
we find ourselves in this situation once
Probably.
again.
The moment he let Spoon in, I thought, yeah, it's a fighting pit.
Probably.
Oh, this is where I shine.
I know who I'm betting on.
I literally made a career out of this, so probably a good choice.
Yep. Fighting arena.
My background is gladiator.
So you head down these stairs into a corridor. There's a handful of other. One line is a bunch of very large and imposing men and women, warriors of all shapes and sizes. And on the left path is all those eccentric and wealthy-looking people that you'd seen before.
Now this is my kind of place.
Well, I know
Well-
exactly on who to bet.
Fuck the cards and the funny machines. I want steel and valor. Where do I sign up?
Shortly after you descend the stairs, a kind of scrawny-looking half-elf man approaches you with a clipboard. Well, the group in general, rather. I can get rid of this music. That's kind of annoying me.
Oh, thank God.
It was the same song on repeat for like half an hour.
Yeah, I already had turned down my volume.
It wasn't bothering me that much, but I'm just one person.
Yeah. Yes, today's fights will be, either solo or duo combatants. You may disperse yourselves as you please. I just need, a little bit of information from you.
That checks out. Anyone want to join me?
Krell will most definitely be fighting as always.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Cassie's just gonna walk past, pretending not to know you guys still.
Alright.
If there was ever a duo in combat, it would be the big man and the blind girl.
Alright, so who else is choosing to fight? Because you could choose to either fight or bet. There is no in-between in this arena.
I'll fight solo.
Alright, and what of Paige and Cassius?
Well, Paige is going to just go stare at that, at the arena. Wait
Yeah, I'm
for
gonna go-
the opportunity to
I-
go.
Yeah, Cassius will also be betting.
Oh. I expected either of you to try joining a duo, perhaps, but if that's what you're doing, that's what you're doing.
And this time, Paige won't be on the backlash of XP.
Yeah,
Because-
because
Because
not-
we're doing
yeah,
milestone.
milestone's a thing. Where'd my phone go?
I wonder if there's like a grand prize that isn't money.
Possibly.
What?
That'd be cool.
Another house.
Another house, perhaps.
Yes, the casino's gonna buy you a house.
Well, the last arena I fought in, I won a deed to a house in Vandalin.
It was a horrible house, but it still
It was
was.
terrible. Hey, well, you know what? With all the money I had, you know, I could get it fixed up.
You did. You know, there is a big probability that someone is living in your house right now, right?
I don't live in Vandalin, so I don't really mind that much.
Someone probably saw the house. Oh, look, that old piece of shit is completely
And
reformed.
we had a goblin friend down there. He's probably living in that house.
He is a messenger between Krell and the castle.
That's true. I wonder how that castle's doing now. It doesn't have a queen or a king, so
I would bet on fire.
well, you tried to set it on fire, but you didn't have the material components. I remember that. It was pretty funny. I've never seen another creature's bowels literally fall out before, the same way those two goblins did. They were not thrilled to see the head of that bugbear or you try to blow them the fuck up.
Alright, so I'll need each of your names for announcement purposes.
Well, colloquially, especially in these arenas, I'm known as Spoon the Eye Gouger.
He'll jot that down on his notepad.
Don't chortle at that. That's not funny.
Sorry.
It's very serious.
That's his official name and how he won his last official arena match.
Yes, you could go ask anyone in the country if they've heard of Spoon the Eye Gouger, and the answer is probably yes. Maybe not here in the Underdark, but above ground. And I retired to adventure.
He gestures to Myra. How would you wish to be announced?
Just as Mara Riverblight.
Alright.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's wise for Spoon to use his real name. But
I used my arena name, not my full name.
Yeah, he even has a costume to go along with this identity.
Exactly.
And Crow will be wished to be announced as her title, the Wild Fang.
Yeah, you have to wear the crown that I made you.
That you still haven't given Krell.
I did give it to her.
No, you keep trying to put it on her head while she's sleeping. You've never actually given it to her.
Well, it's not like she's gonna hand it back to me.
Well, the last time you put it on her, it fell off of her.
Fine. I will hand her the crown this time.
Alright.
You gotta wear it.
Fine.
It's made of wood.
You like, just one moment, and she'll snap her fingers and press the digitation to make it absolutely as smooth as possible before putting it on.
Yeah, I might add a couple splinters in there.
And
That's on me.
Since you're assumably entering as a group, what is your group called?
Oh.
Big brain
Oh.
time. What's our group going to be forever known as?
Simple. The Call of the Wild.
Any of the other parts of said team want to give input? This is what the five of us joined
Oh, that's
together
what
will
the
be
five
called.
of us are going to be known as.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I completely misconstrued that.
Well, let's see. A mad wizard,
A mad wizard.
an equally insane fighter,
A fucking thief.
a thief who says he's a cleric,
A much more elegant fighter. And a goblin that's blind and very loud, clanging bands of metal together. Hmm.
Well, now we play a more accurate song.
Hmm. Oh.
Okay, thinking of a part, the name is hard.
Well, it's got to be a name we all agree on, so.
Why do I feel like everyone's looking around their rooms for inspiration?
How do you know?
Oh yeah.
You're not-
All right,
you're not
I've got so
wrong.
much inspiration. I've got a fucking giant Kirby plushie. I've got posters of old Nintendo games. The first Uncharted, Grand Theft Auto 4.
I have 2 bookcases full of books to the brim.
Yeah, I got the same, but for some reason my eye keeps falling on the pool table.
We're
I
all
don't- and I-
we're all insane, and I'm not sure we should be here in this very moment.
Okay, the thing is, most of my things are in Portuguese, so I don't think they are a good inspiration.
I doubt they'll translate well either.
There has to be some kind of theme here.
So we have murderous wizard, thieving cleric, honorable fighter,
Which one of
Slightly
us
less-
is the honorable fighter?
slightly less honorable fighter,
That
And Stabby Bard.
stabby bard.
and stabby bard.
Mostly
The
insane.
Insane Brigade.
I don't know why, but my brain went to mixed nuts. It was like the squirrel influence, or I don't know.
I landed on Mad Eyes.
I
This-
keep running on 8 balls for some reason.
It's not bad.
I keep putting brigade in front of everything.
That was a 3-minute song, by the way.
It goes so fast when you're mindlessly thinking. That's a straight up contradiction. Ugh. What? This is not easy.
No, it's not. I give you no warning to even think of it before session.
No.
What's the theme around our party? Madness, blood.
Chaos.
That's
Chaos.
Oh, chaos. Chaos is a good name of to take part of something of.
the Chaos Brigade.
Okay.
No, not the chaos brigade.
It also does not have to be in English.
Oh, good.
That's actually easier. Oh, I know. I will do the same thing I do to all my characters. Go to Google Translate and translate chaos to some random language.
We can always consult the classic original Latin.
I just did that with French, and it gave me le chaos.
Le chaos.
Chaos.
Some words just don't translate well.
Oh,
The Latin word
Latin-
for chaos is chaos.
Exactly. Latin goes to chaos.
Chaos.
This is bullshit.
For Greek is also chaos. You
Some
guys want
words don't
to know what?
just don't translate out of English well.
Do you know what chaos means in Portuguese?
No.
Chaos. Basically the same thing without the H.
God damn it.
For fuck's sake, whatever the language
we
is.
we could go with something like, I don't know, like the thread of chaos.
Let's try that mutton.
In
Okay.
cover, it's people cover.
Okay, do you want to know what the thread of chaos is in Latin?
What is it in Latin?
Stamina chow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, stamina chow.
Hafara Daviri in Punjabi.
You assume any of us speak Punjab.
Who speaks Punjabi? I never heard of this language before.
I can
It's-
barely,
it's-
I
it's
can
a-
barely
it's a
speak
type-
English.
That's
It's
an Indian
a type.
language.
It's a type of Indian. Yeah. I can't pronounce that. Hapara Taparai da Haga.
That's
think-
that's too many syllables.
So thread of chaos
Calm.
in Latin is phylum chaos.
Phylum chaos.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best I've got.
Yep.
What did you say it translates to?
I think it was phylum chaos.
Oh yeah, phylum chaos.
Yeah, what does it translate from?
The
Thread
thread
of-
of chaos.
Alright.
Their
Or
tagline
we
could
could
be
just, or we could just,
"Feed'em chaos."
or we could just be like we could short that down to the chaotic thread. I'm trying my best.
Chaotic
know.
Blue Electric Bungalow.
I'm surprised no
Oh,
one's
there-
on a random name generator at this point.
I try not to use those. I generally want to work my funny brain juices.
I checked out a generator, and one of the results was the Sighing Cockle Band. It's like,
Well,
no,
that doesn't sound like us.
that's not good.
Oh, German has some good things thrown in the middle.
This is a nightmare.
But I like this one. Wait a moment.
Can you pronounce it?
Wirvar. It's one cinnamon of not cinnamon. Cinnamon is a spice. It's
What about the night? What about the nightmares?
I don't. Maybe the night. Just the nightmares. I don't know if that's generally applicable though. We might be a nightmare for paperwork. That's the group name. The Nightmare for Paperwork.
the squirrel hunters.
Well, that's only one of us, though. Me.
We could also name our party something that's the contrary of our enemy, the syndicate.
Hmm. What's like the exact opposite of a syndicate?
The
Anarchy?
independence.
La Resistance.
A division? We could be the division. I kind of like that.
Better than anything we have so far. So sure.
Yep.
That's like 3 votes for the division.
Crawls down for
Again.
whatever.
The division makes me remember of that game.
Yep.
That doesn't sound like a no to me.
Oh, I don't have anything better, so might as well.
So I guess we're the division then.
All right.
That was a good, I don't know, like 15 minutes.
A lot of panic searching.
I used my brain for the whole week.
I didn't. Well, I had my exams, I guess, so I did. Like, I thought about those.
I finished my exams. I'm officially out of school.
All right. So we are officially now known as the Division. Let me get my music back up.
Yes, that's it.
Same song again.
It's happy fucking tunes. Yes.
Alright, so now I have to explain how this works. Basically, you could fight as many fights as you want, and each successive win wins you more money. There will be no outside healing in between matches, so only your own items and abilities can heal you. Basically, it's another double or nothing prize pot. So you win an amount for the first one, and it doubles, and it keeps going and going. And if you win the final match, you get the full pot.
Okay, so there's no, like, grand prize.
Yeah, at least at the current moment.
Do we have an idea of what the pot is at the moment? Or do we just gotta wait for the fights to start?
The current prize for winning all of your fights in a row, which is a total of 5 straight fights, without healing or rest. Well, you can heal just of your own accord. They're not going to supply healers in this arena. The grand total is 25,000 gold.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ!
For
You
both,
need to win this.
for both the single and double circuits. So both teams could win 25 grand. But
5 fights in a row.
you could choose to bow out at any time, and take the prize level you're currently at. But if you are to lose any of your fights, you get nothing.
Well, that sounds like gambling to me. Are these fights to the death?
We try not to kill people here, but you will not be punished in any way should an opponent perish in combat.
Okay, cool.
Hazard of the workplace, as you would assume.
Sure. That sounds fair to me.
So we're allowed to use anything we've come in with.
Yep. Anything you
Okay.
brought with you is fair game.
Weapons. Okay.
If you happen to walk in with a shotgun, you get to use a shotgun.
Oh, good.
And I should make it blatantly obvious before we get too deep into this campaign. Guns exist.
Ooh.
So someone
to
else
know.
could have a gun.
Page multiclassing.
Guns exist, huh?
And you don't need to be an artificer to use them. There are many classes that have hidden proficiency in them, and I'd have to look up that list. But it's not like we're going to be stealing weapons off our defeated opponents, so...
But I imagine it's like flintlock pistols, not M4 rifles.
Flintlock pistols, long rifles, blunderbusses, pepperbox pistols. There's probably a few other ones that I'm forgetting.
Muskets.
That would be the long rifle.
Muskets.
Musket is one of my favorite weapons.
We got
The blunderbuss. What a funny thing.
the deck gun.
Well, I mean, if there's not much else to cover, I'm ready to beat some heads in.
I think that just about covers it, actually.
Yeah. Before the fight starts, Cassie's gonna pickpocket some gold.
Alright, well, sleight of hand, I guess.
17.
These crowds are pretty heavily, sorry, I keep burping, populated with, well-to-do people. So, they hardly even notice your hands slipping into their purses and pocketbooks. And, after making your way to your seat, generally stealing from as many people as possible, you walk away with an extra 150 gold.
Shit.
And I'm going to bet every cent of it on my friends.
Alright. Which one? Because it's two separate fighters. Myra's
Spoon
on her
Crow.
own and Spoon and okay.
Bet on Spoon.
Bet on the brick shit house with the tricksy hobbit.
And with the experience.
Exactly.
I'm going to bet 20 silver on Spoon and Crow and not silver, platinum. And 10
Jesus
platinum.
Christ.
Give me a sec
Wow.
to finish writing this down now.
Did you say 20
No.
platinum?
20 platinum on Spoon and Crow and 20 platinum on
You're crazy.
I'm gonna.
Mira.
I feel like there's some like challenge rating 30 encounter waiting for us near the end of this.
It's a dragon.
Yeah.
All of these are humanoid. I'll give you that much.
Okay.
Okay.
But
I'm
each
not, I'm
of
still,
the
I could still be pretty worried though.
each of the ladders does have an end boss.
I mean, one
So,
platinum is just
So,
12.
question.
Yes.
So the bet I put down, is that for him to win the whole thing, or just to win this one fight?
The odds change fight to fight, and you can cash in your winnings at any time before a fight
Okay,
starts.
sounds good.
Okay. Now I feel less bad.
Alright, can you repeat your bet again page? Because I did not get it.
Okay, I'm going to write on the to keep it for later.
Alright. Well, I'm writing it down in my notes, too, so...
20 platinum to Spoon and Crow and 10 platinum on Mary. Fuck.
Paige going
On
broke
Mira.
over here, but we managed to win this thing. He's gonna walk away a millionaire.
I have 50 platinum. I'm going to only spend 30, so.
This is.
Oh, 30? I thought you just said 20 twice.
No, 20 and 10.
Still gonna walk out of this with a lot of money.
Assuming one of us wins or bows out high enough to make the odds insane.
Yeah.
Alright. Let me roll the old
You're-
1d2.
And you're the only person who knows how much of a chance we really stand.
Listen, I just made all these fighters right before the session. What could go wrong? I clearly didn't playtest them.
What could possibly go wrong aside from our horrific deaths?
So, do either of you guys have the ability to, I don't know, heal yourselves between fights?
I have,
Yeah,
well, I have a second wind. I have
Yeah, I
one of
think we-
those.
and
we have
Krell has
second
healing
wind.
words.
And Krell has healing words. So
Don't
I
have
also
the-
bought like 5 or 6 healing potions before we left.
Okay, so it's not hopeless. It's not totally hopeless.
And Krell's only got
It's-
1 health potion.
It's not looking great.
Well, yeah, each of these fights are rated CR6 or higher. So, we'll see how that goes.
We'll
Wait.
see.
Well, let's see. Either my money fly by or getting rich enough to buy the town.
Alright, so the fighters amongst us will be escorted to a special waiting room that is very lavish. It's basically got all the amenities you could think of, your food, your drink. Pretty much every alcohol you could think of is here. But
Hell yeah.
drinking it is your choice. You may not want to go into this fight drunk. But
Drink just a sip for the liquid courage.
yeah, there's plenty of delicious looking foods, drinks of every nature, slaves both male and female to use at your leisure.
This place
Whoa.
sucks.
Both male and female. So, wherever you might spin with that. A myriad of different species. And in the center of this room is kind of like a big circle of seating mats. And in the center is a massive, what's the word I'm looking for? Orb of scrying. That gives you a pretty good aerial view of the arena.
Oh, nice.
So we can watch the fights while we're waiting for ours to come up.
Hell yeah.
And the first fight that happens is between a humanoid male, Chulton. I'm mixing up my... I had this all written down at one point, and now I can't find it.
I've been there before, man.
He's wearing very Middle Eastern looking attire, the baggy loose pants, turban. He's got medium dark skin for a Chulton. And he's wielding a pair of short swords. And his opponent across from him is wearing traditional samurai long coat, and under that he's wearing some medium to light armor in shades of black and gold.
These guys are all bougie and shit. We're gonna kick their asses.
And he has what the hell is that kind of hat? Oh, not hat, but face wear. It's kind of like a ski mask, but it covers everything but your eyes. I can't think of the specific name for it.
Balaclava?
There we go. He's wearing those with a samurai-style mouthguard over it. And he is also wielding both a longsword and a short sword. And these two are just going at it with the ferocity of two warriors looking to make a whole lot of money. And I need to switch to battle music.
It's the thrill of the fight that I like, not the money. But I also really like the money.
Oh, hey, look at that. The first song that plays is called Anxiety.
Yeah, that's what the people who are gonna fight me are experiencing. Anxiety.
Also my purse.
And your purse could get a lot lighter or a lot heavier.
Oh boy.
Hopefully the latter.
Well, it's a good thing your encumbrance suddenly increased by a lot.
That is true. Paige just leaving the arena with a sack full of coins.
That's the dream.
While the fight's going on, Paige and Cassius can make a perception check.
Perception.
Oh, damn.
Whew. Oh, you grabbed expertise and perception, huh?
I do.
Sitting up in the VIP's booth, you notice a man front and center at the edge of the railing. He is an irresistibly handsome man, long blonde hair. How's the word I'm looking for? God, my adjectives are failing me this week. He's got a slightly pale complexion. Just an impossibly handsome man. And clearly dressed as if he owns the place.
It's Dio.
It's Dio.
Well, based off Dio.
Hell yeah!
And he also has fangs very much like Dio.
I didn't know vampires were on the list.
But the crowd section isn't very well lit, but the arena part of the room is very well lit.
Vampires in this border seem like killed with fire or just people?
I think that's up to personal opinion. And clearly he's not actively harming anyone at the moment. But basically, as the fight goes on, he's got women to each side of him, basically fawning over him, as one would expect a vampire in his thralls.
I'm calling it. This guy's part of the syndicate. I don't know why, but for him to make like this much notice of him, he has to be important to some degree.
Unfortunately, Spoon does not know any of this.
Yeah. The little computer in my brain cannot metagame.
I would bet he is the priest.
A vampire? A priest?
It's not too far fetched.
Do I know? Do I notice like any? Do I notice like any holy symbols on this guy?
Not that you can tell at this distance.
Fair enough.
So the fight itself comes to a head when the Chilton man knocks away the swords of his samurai-styled opponent. The short sword flying a few meters away, and the long sword planting itself firmly in the ground a few feet away. And the samurai-styled man gets a good kick right into the other man's ribs, grabs the sword, and in one spinning move decapitates the other man.
Whoa.
Whoa. Killing is not encouraged.
But it is also not disallowed.
But there's no punishment.
But
I
he'll,
would like to
in one
avoid
swift
killing.
move, flick the sword off to the side, just relieving it of its blood spatter before sheathing it and raising a single fist into the air.
Real Jin Sakai energy there.
And with the fight concluded, the man will be instantaneously teleported back to the waiting room.
Sick. Place is high budget.
The not-so-lucky opponent will be dragged most unceremoniously from the arena. And after his body is dragged away, the person that dragged away the body runs back to the middle of the arena because he managed to forget the head in all the commotion.
Alright, that's kind of funny. I can't lie. That's a little bit funny.
Just a little bit.
Just a tad bit funny.
Ooh, music just suddenly got intense. And the next to the arena shall be the brother and sister team, Warforged from lands unknown, created by hands unknown. The deadly duo, Lapis and Lazuli.
Oh, come on. Alright, alright. They don't go by those names too often, so I can give you props for that.
I guess they were booed.
Just about every villain opponent I have planned out is all some kind of pop culture reference. Throwing that out there. The more you can name, the better.
It's Android 17 and 18.
Yep. That is who they're based off of.
Well, because that's just their actual name.
That's their actual names before they're made androids, yeah. Against their opponents, representing the division, Spoon the Eye Gouger and Krell the Wild Fang.
Oh, it's good to be back.
And we will see that fight play out next time.